Hello my dear beautiful soul and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to talk about how you can embody that version of yourself that you want, or how you can attract the life, the opportunities, the magic, the miracle, the mystic things that you want into your life. Because if you feel like you've done the work, you've been meditating, visualizing, journaling, doing yoga every day, doing Pilates, squeezing those juices to taking care of everybody. This is all great that you do. But if you don't see any change in your life, it's because of this one simple thing. And in this video, I'm going to break it down for you, and I'm going to explain you that you also need to put the 20% of the work in the real world, in the video game with people, with the interactions. And this is where everything lies. So let's start. First of all, also thank you for being here. Subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm just glad you are going to watch this video if you do. So let's look into this. I've been there myself, journaling, meditating. For years I was doing the inner work, the spiritual work. But the thing is, like, if you do it only 30 minutes a day, only 1 hour a day, and you're visualizing, you're connecting, you try to relax your nervous system, this is all great. This is all little steps that you have to do. But sometimes it also takes so long because the day has 24 hours. Yes, let's say you sleep 6 to 8 hours, and the rest 16 hours of the day, what are you doing? Let's take 15 hours a day, because 1 hour you meditate, you do yoga, you connect with yourself, yada yada yada. But the 15 hours that you have with your day, or 12, what are you doing with these hours? And most of us, what we do is just reacting to life. And this is where is the, in quotes, problem. What happens when we react to life, when we react to circumstances, we are giving our power away. When you give your power away, you are automatically becoming a response to life, not the creator. So let me put this very much simple with an example. Let's say Jane is waking up every morning, does her meditation, does her journaling, does her yoga, and then she's going outside of the world all peaceful and chill and zen, and then suddenly traffic hits and she's late to work, and she's starting to stressing out. She's starting to stress to that the boss is going to be angry, somebody cuts her off in a traffic and she gets mad because it's even worse than a situation. And then her day is slowly starting to be like this. What she does is just reactive to the circumstances. Let's say she gets angry, she gets anxious, she gets nervous, which you would consider as a normal state of being. Of course you get angry and you get anxious, but then if we are in that state for longer than 20 minutes and we don't let it go right away, it becomes a habit of our life. Our nervous system gets used to it, and it's just gonna affect your whole mood for the rest of the day. So let's say Jane comes to her office and she works on a computer, and then suddenly a client comes in all burst out and all angry, and it's gonna all throw things at her. And she's gonna be rude, she's gonna be mean, she's gonna react to that client in a not very kind, nicer way, let's say. Then again, she is reacting because that's what her brain supposed to do. We think our brain always wants to make you right. Whoever comes to you and accuse you, scream at you, shout at you, tell you do something wrong, tell you that you did something wrong, the brain natural response is go into the defense, go into the reactive mode. When you go into that reactive mode, you are automatically being in a responsive mode, not in a creative mode, not in a control of your life, not in a control of your emotion. And this is where we all kind of failing. So if you want to embody that person, that new life, you have to start acting differently to the things that you were before. Now you may ask me, okay, so how do I supposed to react when somebody's screaming and shouting and being mean to me? Of course, is disrespectful, and I understand, but this is also a deeper concept where you have to check it with yourself. And you need to realize that whoever is screaming, shouting, and attacking you, it's not reflection of you, and it's not a reflection of who you are, but it's a reflection of who they are, what their beliefs, what their experiences in the past, because we all carrying this big bag of trash and limiting beliefs and pain and hurt. And when we can't carry that bag anymore, we just throw it in front of you, but because you were just there and we just couldn't hold it anymore, and you seemed as a perfect person to throw all that trash on. But this has nothing to do with you. And as soon as you start being aware of this and not taking things so personally, you're gonna start reacting and acting such a different way. That's being said, for 12 hours of your day, there is going to be definitely a challenge. There's going to be people, there is going to be circumstances that are going to show up in your life to show you where you need to pause and where you need to take control of your life and take control of your emotions. Because of course, if we are not in control of our emotions, our life, we are being a victim of circumstances. We are being a victim of life. And nobody wants that. You want to be the person who creates, who is calm, who is grounded, who is steady, who is like that Buddha in a temple where the flies are all over you and you are not bothered by it. And as soon as you calm you, and as soon as you react from calmer state, people around you going to notice that shift, and they are gonna naturally calm themselves down because it doesn't do any effect on you. Like, or any negative circumstances wants a negative reaction. And this is where the metric is, and this is where everything happens, in that negative state where you need to give that energy. Like imagine there is a huge channel of energy, of negative energy coming, and then what it wants is to feed back on your negative energy. So that channel, that wave can flow. But if the waves come as a full of negativity and you give it a stop, like, hey, I don't want you, I don't need you, I'm not gonna react to you, the wave just bounces off. It's not going to co-create anymore with you because you are not available. You know, it's great that you do the manifestation. It's great that you do the journaling. That is a very part of spiritual work. But we manifest and create 24/7, constant manifesting, creating our future. So that one simple hour is not going to change your life so big. So you need to start changing who you are and how you react to life. If you feed that negative energy, if you give that reactivity to other people, to the word, to the frequency, you are slowing down the process. You are not learning. You are not stepping forward to the future and to the person who you want to become. So this is the main key, and this is such a deep concept. And if you are interested, you can comment and ask many questions. I'm here to answer, because it took me a while to not being reactive. Now, what happened if you just want to be reactive because you want to get that justice in? Like, you know that somebody comes and causes a scene, or gonna frustrate you, make you angry, and you know, okay, this is my chance not to be reactive. This is my chance to check in, to be compassionate, to find kindness, to be grounded, to be calm, to do. Now, what happened? Because brain, I'm telling you, your brain, our brain, it loves to be right. It loves to be correct. It loves to reinforce our worth and our value. Being angry and feeling attached and react on it gives us a sense of value, gives us a sense of feeling like, I'm right, you hurt me, you should pay for it, you should give me something in reverse. And this is also how many times we operate. And yes, sometimes it happened to me too, where something bad really happened and I really want to just be angry and get it out. You can, of course, you can be angry, but before you let that anger out, just pause. Just really have that pause where, hey, and check in with yourself, like, hey, this hurts, I'm not okay, this I want to be angry, I want to scream, I want to kick, I want to all let it out. If you can't hold it, but you're at least aware of this, that is already making a transformation in life, because of course it's not gonna happen just like tomorrow you're gonna go out and you're gonna not be reactive and you're gonna be in that creative mode where you're gonna understand how people are operating. And it's not gonna be that way. There are going to be situations in your life that they're going to trigger you so much, and you want to be angry and you want to be reactive. But the thing is, like, as soon as that awareness drops in, as soon as you pause at least for a second, where you are like, okay, I'm angry, check in with yourself. Like, what is going on? Are you angry? Why am I angry? How I'm going to react? And of course, why you are angry? Because of that person. How I'm going to react? Well, I have now a choices. Whatever you choose in that moment, whatever you're going to choose, it's great, because you are choosing at least. And if you are in that state that you are choosing, you are already winning. But if you subconsciously just react because you want, and because you don't even see any other option, that is reactive. But as soon as you pause and choose, okay, am I going to react because I have to and my nervous system is like shaking like a crazy and you really want to react to it, then do it. But make yourself at least aware of an option that you have. And then you can ask yourself too, like, hey, is this going to matter in 5 years? Should I react to it? And then you're like, no, you know what, in 5 years, nobody cares. So you can be like, you know what, whatever you say, goodbye, adios. And this is it. So I hope all of this made sense. If you have any comments or any experience how you feel about it, then please share it. But this is really a basic thing that to take control of your life, not being reactive, and truly make a change. And as soon as you stop reacting to life circumstances, the faster you're going to change your circumstances, the change how people are treating you, the change how you're looking at yourself, and it's going to really shift your inner state, your frequency, your energy, and you really are going to manifest so much faster whatever you want in your life. So I hope it all made sense, and I'm looking forward to hear from you and your ideas and your thoughts about what I just shared with you. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.